There are monster boxes in this tower, though, so he'll get some experience from this tower. There is one more key item we can get here. I just absolutely love the Spoony flag. Okay, got another spear. Not that we're going to use it, but we have it. We might have to do this dungeon twice, because there's a room in this dungeon where you fight the Dark Imps in the vanilla game that you need a key item to get into. And in the vanilla game, you get that key item at the end of the dungeon. We're not going to have that luxury, though. There's a key item. That'll get us into the sealed cave. Here, let's go ahead and bring Cure 3 up to the top. Okay. Which is another boss fight and a key item at the end, but no more characters there. I'd really like to do all the spots where I can get characters now. Because there should be one more character somewhere in this sea. But like I said, if we have to do it with 2 Rydias, I'm pretty okay with that. Especially now that we know we can buy adamant armor. We know Kane's got our back. That's a good shield for Kane. Let's go ahead and pop that on him real quick. Take this free and easy experience here. Edward, show him how it's done, man. Right? That's the power of the adamant armor. We just cannot do damage to Kane anymore. Pretty much full damage immunity across the board. There's the Crystal, so that's a key item that we need to actually complete the game. You need the Crystal in order to make the final boss turn into the final boss. Edward could one-shot these alerts, and Kane can't yet. And the Rat Tail. Hey, I found all the key items, guys. They're all here. Rat Tail we can trade back at Adamant Grotto. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, we can't exit out of this dungeon, so we're going to go all the way to the end, and then probably have to walk all the way back out, and then walk all the way back in here again later for a boss, once we find the tower key, wherever it happens to be. These are both treasure rooms, right? Well, no, one of them's empty, and the other one's a treasure room. Things are going to start speeding up considerably now. Power level of this party is very, very high now. Because we have Kane, who is basically invulnerable, and Edward, who's basically invulnerable, and they're both going to be putting out lots and lots of damage. Once we get Kane kind of caught up in the key items, we have, how many key items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like I think 8 key items we've found. Once you find 10, enemies start giving more experience. You get more experience per fight. I don't think that's... It's not the Dragon Spear, right? That's the Dragoon Spear? Yeah, no, he wants that for now. We're going to have to throw some items away if we find another box in this dungeon that has something we want. I am going to drop a save, again, just in case it's the Wyvern. We've got 3 key items here. The Crystal is required to finish the game. And a lot of times watching races of this, it doesn't matter how good the players are or how experienced. It can just come down to who gets the Crystal first, a lot of the time. We're going to just pick stuff to throw away that we're not going to need. Just make some room. So now that we have the Crystal, we can either fly to the moon and fight the last boss by walking all the way through the final dungeon, or we can look for the other key item, the Pass. Because using the Pass in Free Enterprise takes you to a warp room that warps you directly to the final boss, so you don't have to go to the moon. This boss will give us a key item here, and if it's... Well, I don't know, we'll see what it is. Hopefully it's the tower key. Hopefully the tower key is just vanilla in this version. That would be pretty good. Oh, because Rydia grew up, she has her call magic now. Her Shiva, Indra, and Jin call magic. That... Did I know he could do that? I don't think I did, actually. I don't know if that's Rydia Prime or backup Rydia that got killed there. I think that was backup Rydia. I mean, we'll try to get her back on her feet, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then any character who is really low level compared to anybody else in your party gets an experience boost. The game tries to catch them up. I'm not really sure how that logic works, but it does. It's a little thing that they give you. A poison axe. That's not going to help us at all. Yeah, Rydia Prime is in the center there. Okay. Exit doesn't work in this dungeon anyway, so we'll just walk all the way back out. And what do I want to do next? Would I trade my second Rydia for a cane? Because there's a cane in the Tower of Zot, and there's another character in the Tower of Zot that is not revealed until we bring the Earth Crystal there. Because one of them is in Kane's spot. So I guess Kane is in his vanilla location there. The other character, we can't see who it is until after we turn over the Crystal of Earth and go see who's actually tied up. I think I turn in this rat tail next and try to turn that into a key item. Is that our next move? And then the Luca key, we can take that and do the sealed cave, where there's a key item at the end of there as well. But I want to do the rat tail trade first. I want to prioritize doing things that won't give us experience, because whoever our mystery 5th character is, if indeed there is a mystery 5th character to be had, I need another airship. I need my other airship with the hovercraft is what I need. Should be down here, right? Yeah. Whoever that 5th character is, I want them to get as much experience as possible. There is a flag set you can turn on random encounters, and there's also a flag set where you can toggle random encounters yourself on the menu. Turn them on if you want them, turn them off if you don't want them. And I've never actually got into a situation where I couldn't finish the game. There's the package. This turns into a character, actually. I've never got myself into a situation where I couldn't finish the game because I had a character who there was no more experience left, but it's something I'm aware about that could happen, and as a result of that... Yeah, we need to go here. You know, let's heal up first, because we do have to do a boss fight as well. Okay. The first... Oh, it's another Edward. I don't want a second Edward. Small children! Small children are attacking the village of Mist. Help! Call in the cavalry. That's extremely strange. They are the children of the apocalypse. Randy, Tandy, Bandy... and Steve. Steve is the worst of all. Steve is a cold mother. This is a scripted fight. Nothing we can do here. And then we can go to Kaipo and fight a boss there, and this Edward will try to join the party, but we won't let him. We don't need this Edward at all. I guess we'll just do this event right now. We might as well. Even though it's not a key item. So there's an Edward and a Rosa to be had here. Rosa is sick with Desert Fever, and we need a Sand Ruby, and Lord knows where the Sand Ruby is. Now, once we find the Mist Dragon, wherever the Mist Dragon is, and go back to Mist, Rydia's mother will be dead, and we can check her, and that's another key item we can get. With any luck, this will be the Mist Dragon right here. No, this is Ashura. Can I beat Ashura? In this position, I can beat Ashura, yes. This is not going to be a problem. I don't have a way to cast Reflect, but you don't need it when she's got no hit points, so... And then Edward's going to try to join the party, but we do not need an Edward. Dismiss Edward, yes. Take his equipment, nope, don't need it. Bye, Edward. We already have your much, much better doppelganger. How's he doing on levels? He's level 35. People have yet to break 1,000 hit points pretty much across the board. Alright, what am I doing next? I guess we do the sealed cave next? And see what key item we can get there? I guess that's the master plan. There'll be a boss at the end of this dungeon, but I'm not worried about it. I don't remember if I turned on the flags. Am I going to have to fight the trapdoors or not? I'm not sure. I forget if I turned off the trapdoors. I guess we'll find out. Nope, they're on. So we got to fight some trapdoors. So this is going to be a whole bunch of experience then. That mysterious character 5 is just going to miss out on. So let's not do this yet. There's one more character place that I can check where we might get lucky. We do have to go through 2 boss fights, and they're kind of endgame boss fights, but we've got some adamant armor happening. I might take... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to take Kane's off. And give it to Rydia Prime. And then backup Rydia can just have that. Let's really make sure that Rydia survives as long as she can. Okay, we need to go. Where the heck is my spaceship? You ever lose your spaceship? Happened to me. Oh, it's way up there. That's not a great place for it. Oh, I landed here when we went to Zot, and then Zot brings you back to the overworld in the airship. That's what happens. Alright, so we're going to talk to this guy. Go to the Giant of Babel. At the end of the Giant of Babel is another character. We'll see who that could be. Right after we watch this pretty awesome cutscene. Still kind of holding out for Cecil. Still would really like to see Cecil in this party. He'd round it out real nicely for us. Kane is still kind of squishy because we took off his adamant armor. I think there's one trapped chest in here too. I don't know what this is going to do to me, but I don't want to let it have an opportunity to do it. And we get... just some Garbo. Very well. I mean, Edge would also be real nice, because we've got 2 Mazamunes in the inventory, ready to go. And some ninja armor, and a strength ring, actually. Oops, missed a box. Some mute arrows that we'll never use. So what bosses could be in here? We still haven't seen Wyvern, and Wyvern... So there's a flag. Wyvern usually opens with a spell called Mega Nuke, which is just going to wipe us if it happens. But there's a flag that changes that spell to something else, which I've turned on, and like we'll see what it is. I'm kind of curious to see what spell he casts instead. We do have a moon boss in this location, and this is a boss that has very, very high health totals. It's the Lunar Dragons. Okay. Let's go ahead and get burned to death. That happens. Wow, this is a rough scene for poor Kain. So Kain's probably going to miss this experience. I don't think we'll get him back up in time. I didn't know they could do that, I don't think. Okay. Wall is not going to help you, so... don't know why you even bothered. Did I use my cabin, or do I still have it? If I still have it, I can refresh my magic points here. Ow! Man, even against my adamant armored Rydia, that was kind of nuts. Can I get Kain in the air, please, before he gets virused? Like whoa? I guess we'll see. We're hitting max damage with our Bahamut, which is nice. We are not going to get Kain in the air. He's so slow! Oh, maybe it'll happen. The virus is real, though. What can Rydia do here? I thought for a second his wall ran out because it didn't get bounced properly. That's kind of strange. And is this the end? I think this might be the end. We just don't have what it takes to burn these nerds down. They're not supposed to have this many hit points, the problem. Okay, what can we do differently here? Maybe, I think if you don't hit them with magic, they don't go ham sandwich blasting you with virus. Maybe we'll give Kain the adamant armor back. His white spear ought to do extra damage because it's a holy element. I think that's how it works. And we'll try to get them both bursts. How's that sound? And that might just take a long time, but I don't think they'll blast us. Oh, this fire spell, though. That's not as bad. Oh, that's Shiva. Let's do Sylph. Let's see if Sylph triggers that. Because this will also heal us. Which will free up Rose's turn to, I don't know, Artemis Arrow, I guess. Oh, it's still using its remedy, though. No, we can't outdamage them without Bahamut. What else can I do? Can I maybe slow them? Let's get Edward burst up first. They're spamming virus anyway. Maybe there is no way to deal with the virus. By putting in fewer commands per round, I might just be able to burn them down with Bahamut and then keep Cure 3 up. We're going to try that. And hopefully their virus is just... Oh, Edward's dead. That's not good. And no, that Holy Spear is not doing very well. It's just a lack of hit points is our problem right now. So we're netting about 3,000 damage from those Bahamuts. Actually, backup Rydia, her Bahamut's not doing anything. Maybe we should stick with Sylph on her. It's these viruses, man. They're just killing us. This might be our wall here. If we go through the sealed cave, though, we'll get enough experience from those evil walls to buff our hit points considerably. And make this a more viable option. Then we'll come back later and have our revenge against the D-Lunars.
Shoutouts to Kefta Floyd for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.